Good morning, Cadre. It is, what is it, Sunday, September 30th. It's the last day of September. We've got October 1st starting tomorrow. So I figured I finished spike timber. I didn't really use any SEs aside from my general, so I did do some of that. So I figured to end September month, I wanted to grab a soap that is unobtanium, that I haven't used in a while, and I'm extremely thankful to CMH737 who sent me this a while ago. I've used it a couple times since, but I'm excited to use it. So first we're going to go ahead and just kind of wet the face. It is a shave stick, so maybe that narrowed it down a little bit for you guys as to what it is, but this is going to be a good one. So excited to use it. One second here. Ugh. Sorry about that. I had to throw something away. Okay. So what it is, I put it in just a tiny bit of water just to help loosen up the very top layer. So I'm not even gonna rub that into the face because it is a shave stick, but it is the Irisch Moos. It's one thin layer was cut off the top, but this is a good one. So I like it a lot. The scent is fantastic, and it goes on. I mean, as you can see, it goes on pretty thick for a shave stick. I believe, if I remember correctly, this is the same container that tobacco uses, and which wouldn't surprise me because it's made by the same company. I have never used tobacco in stick form. I'm not planning on it, although I will be honest with you, I pulled out my tobacco the other day just to see, and I don't know, I can already see the bottom, so I might not make it through all of October going every other day. I might end up not making it with tobacco. We'll see. That'll be interesting too. So kind of sticking with a little bit of the green theme, the Irish Moos, I figured I'm going to use my Maggard synthetic. This is a fun one, so get those tips just a little bit more wet. We're gonna go to town here and build a lather. I do have a tiny bit of the aftershave of the Irish Moos, so spoiler alert, that's what I will finish with. I need to buy some because this scent is just fantastic. But every time I go, for whatever reason, I don't know why, I just get this feeling that Irish Moos is a store brand. You know, one you should be able to find at the stores like Aquavelva. I'm wrong, apparently, because I never find it. So I just need to bite the bullet and pay the internet price, I guess. But if you ever get a good deal to pick up some Irish Moos in the shave stick, you owe it to yourself to do that. It's good stuff. So I'm going to use a razor today that I think is actually technically considered an open comb. Let me know what you guys think. But it's the Muhle R41, and I added a Gillette 7 o'clock yellow blade in here. I think they're referred to as Super Edge. They're one of my favorite blades. This Muhle is not the overly aggressive one from the 2011. It's the more recent one. But I've had it for a few years now, probably 4. Really enjoy this razor. I get good shaves with it. So, as to the football escapades yesterday, not a happy camper as far as my Utes go, but oh man, we cannot get our offense put together for a full game. They looked really good the first half, but they need to I need to figure this out. And it's not getting any easier. We play Stanford next week. And with Stanford just barely losing to my Irish, go Irish by the way, I can't see Stanford losing 2 games in a row. I mean, that's too good of a team. I don't know. I'm really nervous about it. But I will say this. Since the Utes have joined the Pac-12, so that's 2011, the Utes have not lost to Stanford. That's the only team in the Pac-12 they can say that about. So they've got that going for them, but I don't know. I mean, we had such high hopes going into this season as Ute fans because, you know, we had a returning quarterback who's really good. We had a couple returning receivers. And we knew our weakness was going to be our offensive line. We've got probably one of the best running backs in the nation. And sadly, our biggest fear has turned into our biggest fear, our offensive line. And so when your offense is giving up the ball all the time, and the Utes have the #1 ranked defense going into yesterday, I don't care how good your defense is. If your offense can't keep your defense, give them time to rest, it's not going to be good. So, as a great first pass, I'll be honest with you, I've kind of forgot. I've been using more mild razors, except for when I'm using the straights. I forgot how aggressive the Muhle is. Muhle, or I'm not sure exactly what the correct pronunciation is there, but yeah, I'm feeling the blade. So this is a razor that will remind you to be careful with pressure. So my football game, so Friday's football game went really well. There's actually a couple plays that once the video is shared, I'll try and show you guys a couple. It was a good game, really good game, super competitive until about halfway through the fourth quarter when the visiting team threw an interception. It was ran back for a touchdown. And then obviously the home team goes and kicks the ball off. Visiting team goes 3 and out, and on the punt, it's blocked and walked in for a touchdown. Yeah, so it was like a 14-point swing in what was like maybe 90 seconds of game clock. It just completely deflated them. Understandably so. That happens, so. But it was a really good game. I would argue one of the best that I've officiated. From an official standpoint, it was awesome. We went the whole first quarter without a penalty. So that was cool. And then I didn't throw a lot of procedural penalties. And being the line guy, that happens a lot, right? Legal man in motion, false start, encroachment, those types of things. Those are my calls. I think I only had one of those, and it was an illegal man downfield. Well, no, I did have like 1 or 2 false starts, but my point is that there wasn't very many, which was awesome. I did have 2 illegal helmet contacts, but unlike the college rule, we have the opportunity as a crew to determine intent and decide if it was egregious enough to warrant an ejection. One of them was close. We thought about it, but we opted not to. I like that about the high school rule, because we pretty much effectively removed a hit primarily from the game, which college has done and is trying to do, but we've still made it very aggressively in the penalty wise. So I'm not going to chase today. I'm happy with this. Like DFS Plus. There's a couple of trouble spots, so. But, yeah, so anyways, I'll get those later this week. Oh, excuse me, sneeze. So, we'll get those up for you guys to kind of watch a couple of plays. Good stuff, so. What a great soap. What a great soap. The lather's good, you know, it reminds me of tobacco, the consistency. A lot of people really like tobacco lather. Rightfully so, it's good. So, I would recommend this. Irish Moos, if you can find it. That's the key word here. What also I find interesting is that I have not heard of a good clone of this scent. So, who knows? Maybe our resident soap makers could give it a shot. Because if they could do that, it'd be a winner. I know there's a lot of guys out there who really love the scent of this stuff, but they just don't have a good soap that duplicates the scent. If I'm missing one, I don't know of one, but if there is one out there, guys, let me know what it is, because I would love to try it. Because I don't use this as much as I'd like to, because, well, it's unobtanium. So, I'm down to that much witch hazel. Not a lot left. That's not going to make it this week. So I need to get to the store to pick up another bottle. Hopefully I can do that soon. If I don't, I'll try the alum block for a little while. See how that goes. So, but yeah. Oh, let's see. Got some fun stuff going on. So today I'm going to church here soon, and then we're gonna have a Knights of Columbus barbecue for our council. So that should be fun. This week is going to be interesting here in Utah because that really big storm that is hitting, I think it hit parts of Mexico, Southern California and stuff like that. If you look, its trail is coming up and it's going through most of Arizona, parts of New Mexico, and it's going straight up through Utah, right along what we usually refer to as the I-15 corridor. And because of all the fires, people are really concerned about flooding. Lots of flooding concerns. Like, we're under flood watch. We're high up, so I'm not as worried about it. But we're expecting to get a lot of rain. So here's my Irish Moos. Actually, CMH737 sent this to me too, and as you can see, there's not much left in there either. But so yeah, looking at the forecast, it looks like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday is going to be a lot of rain. So Thursday, I do have a game already. So I'm going to get wet that game, I think. Friday's games haven't been assigned yet, but I don't see any reason why I wouldn't get one. You never know though, right? You never know. So assuming that I do get one, that game is going to probably be extremely cold because the high during the day is like 55. So long sleeve uniforms are getting ready to come out. We're going to be sending those through the wash today. So, but I'm excited nonetheless. You know, football's winding down. We technically have 3 weeks left in Utah high school regular season, and then playoffs start. I don't know if I'm going to get a playoffs game. I'm hopeful, but you never know with these things, right? And there's a lot of good officials in the state of Utah, and if I get a playoff game, I'm going to work it, and if I don't, I'm going to hang up the gear and switch over to basketball mind because it's right around the corner. So it's kind of where I'm at in all of this, but I'm hopeful to get a game. Anyways, as far as the cadre goes today, that was a great shave. I know I'm way behind on the forums. I'm tending to fall behind on the weekends, unfortunately, with how busy we are. Today's going to be a little bit more of the same. I'm trying to catch certain areas of things, but what I've noticed is that I usually don't catch up on the journals or the videos until I'm presented with an opportunity to sit down and devote some time to it. Because I like to, actually read what people are writing, and I like to watch the videos. So I tend to usually do those at work because I can listen to the video in the background while I'm taking care of my business, and then I can read a journal, get some stuff done, read a journal, get some stuff done, stuff like that, and I try to parse it out, and it makes the day go by quicker for me. But anyways, so that's the shave today, the Sir Irish Moose. Excellent soap. Gonna let it dry out a little bit, and then I'll put the cap back on it, and I'll go to the back of the shaving cupboard out there and wait until I use it again. So I'm gonna try though, and I'm gonna try and add some pictures. I might even do a little recording today. Maybe I'll go YouTube live for a little bit and show you guys what is coming from me from Razor Rocktober and to back. I think that might be kind of fun to do. But regardless, that's the shave for today. I really enjoyed it. I hope you guys all have a great Sunday. Close out September with a bang. October 1st tomorrow, guys. It's right around the corner. So hope you all have a good one. See you on the pages, guys.